King. Sir King. Sir King.
Canvas.
Sir King. Sir King. Sir King. Sir King.
All right, what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? Hope y'all doing well and everything is a-okay. How you doing, Cheryl? Hope you doing well. You watching the game, girl? I forgot you was a game on. Hold on, let me see if I can turn on the game real quick. I got my gadgets nearby. This is game 4, right? Hold on. Let me see if I can turn it on real quick. What's up, C-Mac? What's going on with you? Hope you're doing well. What's up, Rob P? Hope all is well with you. Happy Juneteenth. Detach myself. What's going on? Happy Juneteenth to you, Detach. This is gonna be a brief live. I gotta take my behind to the gym. I'll take my behind to the gym. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. Let me tell y'all something. I am not a fan of streaming because I've been going over people's homes, and now before it used to be you hop from channel to channel. Not everybody want to stream it. I don't like that. Oh, what show you want to watch? What? I don't know nothing about that damn show. Like, why? You got to start from the beginning. Sometimes I just like hopping right in it. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, NBA. Let's see if we'll bring it up. Oh, it says it's coming up. Okay. Oh, it's coming on. Okay, so who got the game this year? Lord, ESPN. Hold on, let's see ESPN. Come on. Oh, they got NFL Live. Hold on one second, y'all. Like I said, I ain't got a lot of time. I gotta go to the gym. I'm taking my ass to the gym. Brian scared me to go to the gym. Child, can you believe that? All right. Well, I can't find it right now. Hold on. It should be on Channel 10. Ain't this the championship? Oh, okay. Yeah. See. Okay. All right. Okay. I guess they'll commercial. Well, I don't know. But hey, everybody, how y'all doing? So let's talk about this stuff real quick. I'm gonna greet y'all because y'all can be anywhere in the world. Yeah, ABC. Okay, thank you, Southern Noble, man. Appreciate it. Thank you, ABC. Thank you, Cheryl, Paula Burnett. Excuse me. Y'all may hear me coughing and stuff like that. I don't know what's going on, but I'm good. What's up, Philly T? Thank you for being here. I want to play the Philly T Thank You song because I think everybody should be saying this song right now, today, after everything that's going on in this damn world. And I'm going to explain it in a minute, okay?
I want to thank you, everybody, for sharing your life with me. You gave me so much, you made me happy. Your love's been amazing. I know I couldn't make it without you. You, without your love. Thank you.
That's right. So thank all of y'all for being here and for y'all support. All right. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat real quick. What's up, Black Pearl? How you doing? What's up, T Donna, baby? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you. What's Tanya Jones? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Okay, the game for me it's 5:30. For me it's 5:30. Out here in the northwest. Okay, so what's up, Nesta? ABCDEFG? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. So let's just jump into it real quick. So what's up, Agent 007? I hope your hiding is going well for whoever you're running from. All right, let's get into it. So Brian I put it on my community wall. I'm not here to judge. Okay, Brian is saying he in the hospital. He fell out at his, I guess, his apartment, and the people found him and rushed him to the hospital. And I guess he been out of it for 2 days because he went in, I guess, Tuesday, today's Thursday. They said he one step from dialysis. His sugar was 700. Yeah, all that. They said he got acid in his blood and all that. So prayers to Brian. Like I said, I'm not here to analyze or to break down. He did have, I guess, one of his sisters there with him because he was telling her to cover her face. Now, what I will say is this is a cautionary tale of how you treat people. Because Brian was in a medical episode or medical situation a couple months ago, a while back, where he just pretty much crapped on everybody that supported him. And he told, I don't need your support. I ain't asked for your support. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, damn. And then he left. He left without the doctor's blessing. So, like I said, I'm not here to pass judgment, but I think it is a cautionary tale on how you treat people. Like how you treat people. And then let me just say this. What would have been messed up if he had fallen out in his apartment and nobody was there to save him. So we don't know how that could have been. That could have been a very extreme situation. And it sounds like he didn't get that situation with the blood clots because before with the blood clots. And he got up there and left because he was feeling good. And it seems like for what he was saying, because he said he could barely walk or something, that he didn't get that blood clot situation remedied. So that's Brian is very stubborn. So there's also other accusations going on, but I'm not like I said, I'm not gonna get into that. Time will reveal all things. I just now his sister's there, and it may seem like some other people are on the way, and hopefully they'll force him to stay and get the medical treatment that he needs. It seems like he exacerbated his situation because remember he left before. We said, "Oh, I got to go to work. I got to go to work. I'm missing work. Now what's gonna happen now? He gonna miss work. He missed work already. Now he missing work again for this situation. Like I said, I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to do nothing like that. All I know is that he's tried a multitude of things, and we don't know if those things have amplified his current situation. That's trying. Anyway. So all we can say is wish the best, but I think there's also a lesson is take care of your health while you have it. Don't be afraid to go to the doctors and stuff like that. Um, and just take care of your body the best you can. Don't abuse it. What's up, Michelle's daughter? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Nobody wants to go to the doctor, but if you want to prevent what's the inevitable in the future, we sometimes got to do what we don't want to do. So that's what I got to say about that. I'm not going to dog him out. I'm going to let the details come out later. Okay. What's up, soul sister? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. The Tommy and Castro situation. I don't know. I mean, I don't know to tell you about that. I think that's a situation where they love drama. That's a situation where they love drama. They feed drama, and drama is feeding them. So they're going to keep that going until it just gets played out. That's all I can say about that situation. I feel like they love the shenanigans. They love the drama that follows and all that, and the bouncing back and forth and all that. And then Tommy, if you want to hear that, Tommy said, I guess he went to go visit Castro, and he got pulled over by the highway patrol or something. He was drinking, but he wasn't enough for him to get hauled in for DUI. I don't know, but it's like these people keep getting warnings and warnings and warnings, and they keep ignoring them. But that's that. Castro, it just seems like they love the game. They love the game of drama and all this other stuff. And my concern, I really don't care. I really don't care, but it seems like they're always popping up somewhere. My concern is that one of them will get into the state more so Tommy, of intoxication, that they're not gonna remember what they did, and they're gonna hurt someone violently, and it's gonna be a whole bunch of sorry and all that kind of stuff. That's how I see it. They think it's bringing. I'm sure it's bringing them in payola and attention and satisfying all their vices, but to what extent? Because once you stop getting the people's attention, you got to up the ante a little bit, don't you? So, Southern Nobleman says that's a play. Yeah, I feel it's a play too. It's some facets, you know. Michelle Dorr said, I can't follow the Tommy and Castro story. It's not interesting to me either. I just think that they just they captivating people's attention because of the extremeness of it, and it's people in, I guess, they wherever they live, that's coming back to YouTube and saying, "Oh yeah, did you see this? Did you see that?" So, mm-mm. Agent 007 says, "Does Tommy exist when the cameras are off?" I'm sure he does, but I feel like YouTube presents a sense of attention that they both not getting in their real life. Like, right? They turn on the camera, they start hitting on each other, screaming and yelling. Ooh, what's going on over there? So, what's up, Creole Butterfly? Hey, y'all, I can't with that storyline. That's why I ain't spending much time on it. I'm just talking about it because people were talking about it. So, that's that. All right. All I want to say about Jay Wilson, I don't know why this man, and this, don't take this the wrong way, y'all, because it was like Lovely Love hit the link or something, and then he was adamant that he didn't hit nobody. I guess Lovely Love was saying that he hit somebody or something, and Lovely Love, and he was like adamant, and I'm like, dude, why are you giving this so much energy? I was like, it must be some truth that you got into an altercation or something, right? Let me just say this real quick. He keeps going back because Lovely Love live in San Antonio too. And he was saying, oh, how she lived there for like so many years and they ain't never ran into each other. There never been no issue. But I don't, and this, please, y'all, don't take this the wrong way. I respect law enforcement. But why does Jay Wilson think that he can sit up here and threaten people with law enforcement? I don't understand that. He keeps saying, I love my freedom. I love my freedom. And the words you going to hear is, do you remain, what to say? You have the right to remain silent, and any words that you use will be used against you. And I'm like, Jay Wilson, why do you think people are scared of the law? It's a profound thought to me that some people are not scared of the law. They just ain't. It's like he's using that as an excuse to do what he wants to do, to antagonize people, to make fun of them, to down them out, somewhat disparage them, slander them, and then use the law as a buffer. And I'm like, bro, some people don't care about that. Like I said the other day, it's gonna take a minute for the law to get there in the first place. So why you keep doing it? It's like he's baiting people to do certain things, but they're gonna say if you do it, I'm calling the law. I'm not afraid that everybody knows I'm not afraid to call the law. But first of all, as a black man, that should not be your first option. Your first option should keep your ass out of shit that has you in trying to call the law to protect you or defend you. Like that's just weird to me that he wants to run to the police for his first defense. That is just very odd to me. That's just like that to me is like a white man syndrome. I'm not being racial, but he always wants to talk about inequity and injustice. The law enforcement wasn't made to protect you, Jay Wilson. Law enforcement. I mean, it was. I mean, especially when it comes to that social media thing. I don't understand that. You always want to quit it. Like to me, if you don't want the phone call, keep your mouth shut. Be careful what you say. A lot of people can prevent a lot of problems because he keeps talking about this pull up. Everybody pull up. A lot of things is just to keep your mouth closed. Don't watch what you say. That would get you to a lot of problems in life. You know. What's up, Happy Life? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. All right. Soul Sister says I don't have an option. about grown men fighting each other? You should, because he got an option on you when you grown women fighting each other. So you should. You should. I think you have an opinion. You should have an opinion. That's. Let's get to Tyler Perry real quick. Um, I'm gonna choose my words carefully. There was something that went down years ago that really showed me true Tyler Perry's true character. Like he could be a little like I wouldn't call him nasty, but little mean. I would say. Um, I'm not. I mean, listen. How can I? Let me. I'm trying to think what that was. It's something that happened years ago where we saw Tyler Perry trying to like transform his body or something. Because he was trying to do that movie Alex Cross, but he was a little bit plump, right? But all I'm trying to say is I don't I mean a lot of people shocked. I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked at all. He's in the position of power. I feel like he wants the aesthetic appearance of younger men. I'm just not shocked. I was just not shocked. And I feel like no, I mean, no offense to you, Tyler Perry, but I do feel he sometimes have a nasty disposition to him. In some ways, if he don't get, it's something that happened. I know, I don't remember. I know something happened years ago where we got a chance to see his character because something didn't go his way or something. But anyway, to say all that, yeah, I'm not. People are like, oh my god, not, not, not. I think a lot of people look at him as a black role model, a juggernaut, an entrepreneurial emperor and stuff like that that's done a lot in the film industry. But once you get a certain acclaim and power, and you then start to take that to the next extreme. Now, I'm not going to put Diddy and I'm not going to put Tyler Perry in the same box, but there are a lot of similarities when it comes to power, fame, and influence and control that may be exerted. And I feel maybe in Tyler Perry's case, maybe he did want him something with some of that and all that. So who knows? I mean, what's the main catalyst between all this? Sex, and sex. That's what it mainly is. You can say power, you can say money, but sex. So yeah, that's what I got to say. You remember Alex Cross? That movie was so. He was all what they call it, all dressed. I don't say dressed up, but they were trying to hide his stomach and his rolls. People were like, "Hey, I'm deep cleaning and listening." Okay, did you see Fat Joe being sued regarding things with minors? Fat Joe. He don't surprise me. He used that N word too much for me. It sounds like to me. It sounds to me like a lover's affair gone wrong. Dude did too much with him, so when did it become unbearable? But Tyler Perry, when he said "get off me," and Tyler Perry would get off him, "Get off me, get off me." No, that's when it became unbearable. Okay, that's when it became unbearable. But you know, more money, more problems, man. You think these people sit up here and got it all, got it good? Motherfuckers are sitting up here trying to sue them just because they got money. Person at the bar said hi, oh, he harassed me, and then try to sue them. That's crazy. It's just sometimes a lot of people want, oh, I wish I was rich. Oh, I wish I had this. And then you come to find out they got to do all what they did to get where they at. They had to suck on toes and drink urine and all that to get a role in a movie that nobody can even remember. Like, what? That's crazy, man. And you think the lies and what child? You gotta buy drugs and for him and turn you gotta carry a gun. You don't even know how to operate the gun. The only thing gun you close to ever had was a water gun. Like, all for the sake of fame. I'm like, leave me in a little house in the middle of a yard, and that's it. Cassie can't even close her mouth because she got all bumps and mumps in it. anyway, she said, "Bet Monique is happy." Well, Monique wasn't gonna get him anyway. What? Imagine Tyler Perry say, "Monique, let me see you in your birthday suit." Oh no, that is definitely not gonna happen. That's not what Tyler Perry wanted. Oh, Monique said, but ain't Tyler Perry fake married though? Tyler Perry fake married, right? He got a child anyway. He got a wife, don't he? I don't know. That's weird. Mm. So he was the one. So he was the only one he wanted. You gotta understand, people. Sometimes people be assigned to take you down. Some people be assigned once they find what Urban say. I forgot it. He called it the honey trap. Once people find your vices and they see you like vanilla, shit, they'll be sending a whole plethora of vanilla into the office. So they saw maybe one of his fantasies was vanilla, and then they honed in on him. So okay, yeah, you can have some of this vanilla. Cause maybe he liked chocolate too, but chocolate maybe was loyal to him. But the vanilla may have been working with somebody to take down his empire. Who knows? He just bought all that land over there in Georgia to build a film studio. I know some people weren't too happy about that. I mean, if you were a hater or not, you weren't too happy with him sitting up there now having so much economic power. So, what's up, Christian gentleman? How you doing? Christian Gentleman says, "Bing, go." Yes, bingo. So yeah, so I'm not surprised by that. Well, can't trust nobody. Unfortunately, why you gonna get paranoia? All right, so there. Okay, other thing I want to talk about is this. Okay, the economy. Listen, y'all, it's too much going on. It is too much going on. It's scary. Intel said they laying off. Amazon said they gonna use automation to lay off people within 1 to 5 years. Um, who was the other one? I think Microsoft. So it's what's up, Joyce Goodwin. So it's getting very scary, and the reason why I'm saying that is I don't know, they may be trying to force Jerome Powell to cut the interest rate because I think they're gonna sit up here and say, oh, the next time they're gonna think about it is in September. That's a lot of stuff going on. Then on top of that, you got Rump saying he gonna decide if he gonna enter the Iran Israel war in 2 weeks. What? We need to stay our behinds out of that, right? We need to stay our behinds out of it because they talk about that's gonna be the start of World this, right? There's gonna be something on World War, and it's crazy. What's the other thing? Oh, the whole inflation situation. So the inflation situation, well, no, excuse me, the tariff situation, July 9th, July 8th. Listen to that. They saying there has not been much progress in that July 8th and July 9th. I mean, in the whole tariff situation where in terms of him saying he working out the deals. So either he gonna extend it, which he love to extend. He love to extend. But then or he gonna keep it in or have him come back in. Have the tariffs start back up again. So mark your calendars July 8th and July 9th. Now I honestly feel I think he gonna extend it because he said the TikTok deal was supposed to be done. And what happened? He keep extending that. So it's just too much. It is just too much. It's just too much. It's just too much. It's just too much. You got that. Then you got the tariffs. Then you got your own situation. And then they said we haven't seen the impact of the tariffs in our own economy yet. Then you got the people gonna be laid off. What? Joyce Goodwin. Joyce Goodwin. Child, I hope not, but something I was, I was, I hope not, but it seems too much. Oh, and this is the last part I wanted to say. Iran don't have anything to lose by being compliant. And let me say that one more time. I'm not supporting Iran. I'm not. I'm just looking at the bare facts. I'm trying to see if I'm Iran is sitting, the way it seems to me is Iran is sitting up here listening to Trump being compliant, and that treaty that they had was about to run down or it did run down. And here come Israel bombing them. So if I'm the person who's listening to Trump asking us to do good, and then here come, you know, Israel bombing, then I'm gonna what good does it do me to be compliant? You telling me to chill, hold on, and here they come, knocked out all their heads of states, decimated pretty much their army. The only thing they got really is that nuclear thing that they said the U.S. they need the U.S. to help destroy because we the only one that got the supposedly the technology. And then they saying they don't even know. Then they saying they don't even know if the bomber that we have can destroy it. But y'all gotta look one step further. If you've been and then this is the crazy thing. Rump talking about, oh, we have the ability to take him out. Who say that? So if you see how much you've been decimated already, and you know it's really a no-win situation, what's gonna and you know it's a matter of time before they force a regime change. What is going to get you to stay compliant? What is getting you to say, okay, you know what, f this, we gonna end out on a bang for good or bad? That's what I'm thinking. So I can't say certain things, but I wouldn't be surprised. I hate to say it, but don't be surprised if Iran do some extreme crazy ish. Because being good in class ain't helped them. It only helped them get abused. You know? So now they're like, okay, now they're gonna keep picking on us, now they're gonna kill us, and now what else? So y'all read between the lines. Y'all read between the lines. But I hope I hope they don't take that nuclear out. But shit, that's you know, so that's what I gotta say about that. Y'all pray. Y'all pray, y'all get on your knees and get right with God because there's just too much. And see the thing with Rump, if we get involved in that, now we got another issue that we gotta worry about. And let me tell you something. We don't know who here. We don't know who here. We don't know Hashim and Bibi and all them motherfuckers that y'all be saying hello to in the bodega. We don't know if they a silent cell. We don't know, ready to activate. I'm just saying. I'm gonna speak the truth. So I don't know. And then they talking about they some kind of straight out there in the Middle East that that Iran controls, that they might sit up there and sabotage that to destroy the energy cycle or the energy in the world. From having prices of oil going way up. So I don't know. I don't know. I put things in God's hands. What's up, Ray Black? How you doing? What's up, Miss Me? Um, what's up, Dr. Sobi? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Um, I don't know. But I'm just telling you, y'all be prepared in these next 30 days. That's just gonna be a lot of bull. Oh, and then he said in 2 weeks. I think I already mentioned this. In 2 weeks, he gonna make a decision. In 2 weeks? To me, if I'm Iran, he already showed that his word is not good because they did all this under his word. So what's going to happen next time? They gonna respect your word again? Like, it's crazy. I don't know. So y'all, that's my commentary about what's going on in the world. It's very daunting, and it's kind of sad. We just got so much going on right now, so much, and some of this stuff is self-inflicted with the tariffs. Oh, don't forget, y'all. He's sitting up here trying to push his July 4th bill, which is going to be the BBL. No, it's not the BBL, but the big better bill, the BBB. That's supposed to be like no taxes on overtime and tips and all that. But that's the main reason he and Elon got into that tiff, because it's going to decimate pretty much our economy. So what the hell is going on? What's up, Keisha Bishop? What is going on? So I'm just looking at the stock market and be like, in 3 months, are we gonna be tanking? Are we gonna be tanking? Because you got the tariffs, you got the big better bill, you got inflation. They say inflation coming back. So what else? And then we got potentially the situation in Iran. So all this, and then we don't know if he gonna keep the tariff agreement or go push it back. Now then he say he and China could get to a deal equally because China needed us for their economy and because the Chinese people were struggling. Child, excuse me. Happy Life says Rump is there to destroy stuff. Child. Mm-mm. Okay, the Christian gentleman said if Iran's leader, sorry, I can't say his name, Carmenel is removed, what happens the day after? The area is very chaotic. Yes, pray for our leaders. Sometimes the enemy, sometimes the enemy you do know is safer than the ones you don't know. Oh, I agree. I agree. So pretty much what Urban is trying to say is that they take out the supreme leader, they don't know who in the hell gonna sit up there and rise to power, and how much animosity and influence they may have um, towards the U.S. So yeah, that's crazy. Happy Life says the price of living is going up. It sure is. It sure is. Sad, very sad, and there's no compassion. Nobody ain't caring. We used to have politicians and everything that cared. Instead, we got a government that's seems like they trying to take all the programs away. That's crazy. And then on top of that, what job we gonna have? How you gonna give a job to to nothing without a soul? This man has an additional life. He will not be here to deal with the fallout. Dangerous man. I know. Keisha Bishop says, I see y'all busy at work, can't speak. Thank you for being here, Keisha Bishop. So yeah, that's what I pretty much just want to say. That's what well, he said. That's why he has no cause about moving quickly. Yeah, he definitely on the tear. They pulled that they signed them see like they what did say that genius bill for stable coins. I'm still trying to figure that out. They said the credit card companies are freaking out because they say if these companies adopt this stable coin, then pretty much they would lose their business because credit card companies make their money off of fees. So I'm trying to figure out what the hell the stable coin came out of nowhere. So I gotta figure because now everybody was suspect of crypto. Y'all go look into that Genius Act, which made it they pretty much given a foundation to cryptocurrency being used in the banking system. So y'all need to look into that. Cause everybody, well, I don't know about no cryptocurrency. It's a scam. Well, nah, it ain't no more scam. They passed legislation. So while they sitting over there making y'all look left, they sitting over there passing legislation right. So check that out because I definitely got to check it out. Um, he will not be here. We will. Yeah, well, his kids will be here. He definitely taking care of them. They said now he gonna have a Trump phone. A Trump phone, y'all coming out. Trump phone coming out soon. Might be already out. where it's gonna be gold and you get unlimited minutes and all this crazy stuff. So I don't know. All right, I'm gonna drop the link. How much time I got? I'll drop the link. I got a couple minutes, and then I got to book it. But I want to share with y'all my sentiments for the news changes to something else. So feel free to hit the link and tell us what you think. Okay, I have a few words about the current state of the world, SK. Yeah, I have a few minutes before I got to bounce. Dr. Sophie says the man was poor and rich, eradicate middle class. Well, that's what it seemed like. It definitely seems that way. But see, but you gotta be careful with that, Dr. Sophie, because that creates so you want to have what you want to have more poor people, than rich people. The robots ain't here yet to control us yet, so you gonna have a lot of pissed off poor people that are gonna be hunting for certain people. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You gonna have a whole bunch of. That's why maybe Mark Zuckerberg went over there and bought him an island in Hawaii. Mm-hmm. Soul Sister says, did anyone see the farmers pissed off and mad as hell because they lost their workers and they voted for this? Be careful what you vote for. And then they sitting up there saying too that the hotels are going to be added to the exclusion list too, because I guess the hotels are suffering because they needed the illegal workers to clean the rooms. See, that's why I tell you unintended consequences. Just like we sit up here saying they trying to eradicate the middle class, what you gonna have a whole bunch of pissed off poor people who got nothing but time on their hand? Then what's gonna happen? The poor people gonna start looking for those. Let me shut up. Y'all can read between the lines. Let me shut up. Y'all seen this before. So yeah, let's see. They are rich. His children will not be affected. Yeah, but think a level higher, Doctor Soapy. Think a level higher. Think a level higher. When you piss off enough people, either you're gonna live in your mansion or it's gonna be hard for you to get around. Just read what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Just you put in a system that's affected millions that there's going to have to be a transition, right? Where people have to get accustomed to living a substandard lifestyle. Right now, people are used to living substandard. They're used to going out, going to the mall, going out to eat. Now, all of a sudden, you're going to cause them to lose their fucking job? You don't think they're going to be pissed off? And now, please, let me just tell you something. I'm not trying in no way, shape, or nothing. Not trying to condone violence in no way, but I'm just using this as an example. That situation that happened in I think Missouri or Minnesota when that crazy ass dude did what he did to the state people, the state legislators and stuff. That's what I'm talking about. People who sit up there and get so crazy that they become deranged and want to take somebody's life. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Like you messing with people's life to the point where they feel like, you know what, I gotta, stop this. Or Dr. Soper, they might just create an island or a part of the country just for them and have it sealed off, you know? And then the rest of it is for us to survive, you know? So, but, I put, sometimes their well designed plans fail because they expected the unexpected or they didn't expect the unexpected. Or somebody has a heart of conviction and sees that what they're doing isn't right, and then burns down the whole thing. So you never know. You never know. You never know. So, social system now the Latinos are crying online asking black people to help them fight. They even made songs for him. So, I'm not racist. So I'm not prejudiced. But I'll tell you, I've definitely been treated terribly by people who are Latino. And when I say terribly, I mean motherfucker terribly. Okay. And I just ask you, so sister, if we were getting shipped out and corralled up, do you think they would give a damn? Hell no. No. Mm-mm. So I just sit back and think about all the things I've had to endure over some bullshit. Fuck that, no. I mean, I'm sorry they're going through it. It ain't right. Mm-mm. It ain't good. It ain't. I'll never support that. But looking back and shit, that happened to me because I was just black. And if I was Latino, I would have to gone. I'm gonna tell you straight up, point blank, motherfucker. Period. If I was Latino, I would have not had to go back on the things that I'm thinking about right now. But because I was black, I was treated the way I was treated. If I was white, I would have been treated different. If I was Latino, I would have been treated different. But because I was black, did nothing to deserve the way in which I was treated. I had to endure that. No, I'm not stupid. Sorry. I have sympathy in my heart, but no, I'm not dumb. Mm-mm. So, mm-mm. um, but yeah, I gotta get going. I waited for Urban. Urban, I may come back. We'll have maybe a later live about this. But I just want to share this with y'all. Share my insights. Stay informed. This is so. I was thinking today that the internet is so great. You know that we have so much access to information, and I don't just believe everything that I see. I research. I go from platform to platform to platform to see if the stuff matches up. And some of the stuff I see is purposely erroneous. But this is a time and place where y'all, and I'm gonna tell y'all this, y'all need to get multiple hustles. I'm talking about, I'm talking about if you, I don't, I mean, if you do Uber, that's great. But I'm talking about just a variety of things. Just get y'all multiple hustles because you can't rely on that 9 to 5 no more. These jobs and they cutting 20,000. They're not cutting 1,000. Go look at Intel. They're talking about 15,000 people at they and then get this. How Trump? How you telling people to come build in America when Intel is in America and they cutting 15,000 people at their factory? Microsoft, who no Amazon said, "Oh, we cutting a huge part of our workforce within 1 to 5 years." 1 to 5 years. So where people gonna be working? I don't know where people are gonna be working. Even the super intelligent jobs aren't safe. Meta, he cut it because he's like, oh AI, I don't need no mid level man engineers. So I'm like, what? Where the dumb people gonna work? Like where the dumb people? Like sanitation. I guess they're gonna have robots for that. I don't know. I was just like that's why I say y'all start a channel. Shit. The seems like the kids gotta figure it out. The internet, be on the internet, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. If they still paying, that's see where the money at. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? It's crazy. It's like the doctors, they gonna have robots to do the surgery. I ran into somebody who said, "Oh, they're anesthesiologists," and I said, "Oh yeah, that's cool. That's where the money is." But in my mind, I said, "Not for too long." Because what do you need an anesthesiologist for if you got a robot that can sit up there and calibrate and know how much anesthesiology to give some person better than the human can? If that hospital can mitigate lawsuits by using a robot over a human, then I'm sure they're going to go with using the robot to reduce their lawyer fees. I was like, wow, like what? I don't know. I just look at this shit. It's just, I remember when I was like blown away when they set up there and said they were going to use automated tellers for the highway. You remember you go on the highway and it used to be the person in the booth and you hand them the money and then they said, oh, that's going away. I was like, damn. Then they went from, okay, put in the booth, you throw your money in and you go. Then they went from, oh, you just drive on by, no need to stop, just drive by and get you on your tag. I was like, so that's the first time I was like, we should have been knowing something was coming in, but I just didn't think it was gonna be coming that fast. That's insane. It's a swoosh. But like again, where are people going to work? So the only thing that makes sense is what? Having universal income? Because it's gonna sit up here and be it's gonna be sit up here and be like crazy. It's gonna be crazy if people can't support themselves due to, oh no, what you gonna see? Motherfuckers gonna sit up here and start destroying robots. They're gonna start destroying. Let me tell you something. Let them, what they call them, Waymo. Let them Waymo and what's the other thing? Take them Uber driver jobs. They gonna destroy those cars. They gonna destroy those cars. I'm telling you right there. They think they're doing a great thing. Ooh, autonomous driving. Let them sit up there. You know how people drive Uber as a side job just to make it, and you gonna lose your job due to some damn autonomous robot? Let them take them people's job. Them people gonna sit there and purposely sabotage it. I hate to say it, but the truth is the truth. If you can't put food on your table for something that don't need food, what you gonna do? You gonna sit up there and destroy the thing. I don't know what they're gonna do. It's gonna be insane. Social says the war may get him. I don't know, because what they did was they put everybody in those different cabinets and on those committees that were his buddies, so that they can be complete control. So Ray Bless said, I don't feel sorry for them. They help put his right. Yeah, that's careful when you push hate. So yeah, me neither, Ray Black. I don't put nothing past them. I just see so much in these last couple of months. I'm like, are you kidding me? Social says the farmers were thinking that the black jobs meant for us to come in. Oh hell no. No, I think them days are long gone. Diva D says, and then what's up, Diva D? How you doing? Diva D says, and then that's when they'll probably start giving robots exactly. Yep. Yeah, true. True. But we'll see. We'll see, y'all. We'll see. I just see it's just Diva D, things are just moving so fast. It's so fast, like blah 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 blah. Blah. He's like, this happened. This is the and Elon trying to catch up to the autonomous race, and and all this stuff. And then he supposed to be coming out with something. I forgot what that was, but something that he said everybody gonna use. Our financial system's gonna change. There ain't gonna be no more money. I don't know how they're gonna do this cryptocurrency, because if there's a natural disaster, how much they know you have. Like I don't know, y'all. But the last thing I gotta say is keep life simplistic. Take care of your health, because at the end of the day, that is your wealth. Okay. I'm watching this game with you, Cheryl. If you're still here. What's up? Creed loves Taylor Ford. Child, he got a dog drinking too. That's gonna be his drinking buddy in a minute. That's the only one that's gonna be able to stand him. But anyway, Social says I would love to come up and sing their songs, but I wouldn't be able to stop laughing. So I would love to come up and sing their songs. What songs? But yeah, but that's it, y'all. I'm gonna get up out of here. Y'all stay informed. Y'all have a good one. You smoke as well? Okay, well, make sure you don't smoke too much. You gotta breathe. But with that being said, I'm out of here. Y'all take care. Be the change you want to see in the world. If you want to, feel free to thumbs up the live. And if you want to, feel free to send a gesture, $sign King Crown. I may be back. I may not. I'm not sure. I'll go cruise these YouTube streets and try to take my ass to the gym at the same time. Until then, y'all be blessed and stay encouraged. All right. Talk to y'all later. Bye. Ooh, child.
Sir King.
Canvas.
Sir King. King. Sir King. Sir King.
What's up? Your pleasure. We get ready to go, but thank you for stopping by and thank you for your support. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Bye.